We're having a little come to Jesus moment here. So here's the deal. We're having a little come to Jesus moment here because because we're doing really well, as you can tell. I'm gonna blame it on lack of sleep and travel. What we've missed so far is we landed in Iceland and we started our 10-day trip around the continent, or the country, not the continent. I had about 11 photos and videos of our first day. And I went in to check how much space I had left on the memory card, and then I accidentally reformatted the card. So I lost those 11 videos and photos. Thank God it was on the first day and not the 10th day. So you haven't missed much, but you missed a lot of like first impressions and some cool stuff about coming into Reykjavik. So that's where we're gonna go from there. It is gorgeous up here. I mean, look at the stream. It goes all the way down the hill. And you can tell as we get closer, woo, and it's slippery. Closer to the shadow of the mountain, or like between these crevasses, it's getting colder, which is like I can feel cold wind blowing. It's super cool. As Ryan put it, we are here at the old Sachs Hole to climb 1,000,001 freaking stairs to get to, what is it, Ryan? Well, you said a crater? Okay, I'm taking little steps, otherwise I'm gonna get so tired. This is the old crater. finally made it to our first hotel. It's the old post office guest house in this city, because I know I won't be able to pronounce it. It's super quaint and quiet, like really quiet. You check in by yourself. The rooms are very small but very clean, very European, I would say, compared to American standards, but we're both super tired. I think it's been over 24 hours since last time we got a full night's sleep, so we've got the windows open, let some fresh cool air in, and we're gonna just crash out and be ready for tomorrow for day 2. Good morning, it is day 2 in Iceland. We are leaving the old post office guest house. Had a pretty good night's sleep. It was just weirdly quiet, which I'm not used to, which is not a complaint, it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. So slept on and off, but probably got plenty of sleep. We're doing a little bit of breakfast on the go this morning because coffee shops don't open till at least 9 here, I believe. So we're gonna keep driving north, right? And see what we can find. Okay, pause.
They're itching.
I want to do a quick disclaimer here.
Good morning.
Don't be like me. If you go to Iceland, leave people's animals alone, leave the horses alone, leave the sheep alone. I was just super excited to see these horses because I didn't know if I was going to see the famous Icelandic horses before we went, but obviously I found out that everyone has horses in Iceland, so I would see a lot of them. So yes, I got lucky. This was a nice interaction. This horse was nice and didn't kick me or anything, but don't do this.
You nice? Can I touch you? Oh, yes. That's a good baby.
We stopped to get gas, and we went into a little convenience store, and I got this skier protein drink. I've seen a lot of skier. It's like, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Like a yogurt or like a kefir. I'm gonna try it. One thing to, if you've never been to Europe, none of the twist off lids come all the way off, probably for recycling purposes. They stay like halfway on, so it's just like something you have to get used to. It kind of tastes like a Go-Gurt. It's good, I like it. We've stopped for some lunch. We packed a cooler. Car going by. We stopped at Costco in Reykjavik on our way in and got cans of tuna, mayo, cheese, bread, so we can do tuna sandwiches. We stopped at the Icelandic Seal Center. Unfortunately, it's not seal season, so there weren't any seals, but we got to stop at the it's a wool factory store. I can't remember the company name, but they were making wool garments in the store, and then it was just like the factory storefront. So we stopped and got a few things. I'll show you those in a minute. We also stopped in another little town, got cappuccinos, used the restroom, and we've just been making our way north towards the Troll Peninsula. That's gonna be our next stop, I believe. Beer spa is this evening. I think our reservation at 5:30 tonight. That'll be really cool. I'm excited to share that with you guys. But for right now, we're just gonna enjoy the views and have our little lunch. It's the Kidka factory store. And it was in Hvammstanga, Iceland. So the first thing I saw when I walked in immediately was a puffin headband. So obviously I needed that. We got a matching beanie, or toque if you're from Canada, for my mother-in-law. And then I had two things that I said I had to do on this trip. Number one was pet a sheep. I haven't done that yet, but I did pet a horse, so I guess we're halfway there. The battery died. Anyway, the second thing I wanted to do was to buy a traditional Nordic style handmade wool sweater or sweatshirt. I didn't know, initially I thought I just wanted like a regular neck sweatshirt, but I found this one, which is like a 3/4 zip, and I thought it was super, super cute. So that's what I ended up getting.
Make a U-turn.
That's just a little seat tow chair.
Oh, it's not even a lift?
No.
Continue on Swiss Road for 4 kilometers.
So this is where we currently are. Where did we start? Started there. So we've made our way. Here we go. So we're there now. We're at the, what is this called? Turf Roof Church. So there's some history on it. Ryan, all the headstones are around it, around the outside. We've stopped and pulled off on the side of a road just to get the views, first of all. Hang on, I'll turn around.
Did you Google it? Is this the Arctic Ocean?
About 3 kilometers out there.
But we wanted to talk about some of the things that we've noticed, or maybe some things that other people wouldn't necessarily know or see in other travel vlogs if they are thinking about coming to Iceland. The biggest thing we've noticed is the pace of life. And this is maybe a European thing in general. Businesses, cafes, stores, places to eat, whatever, don't open until at least 9, maybe later, 10, 11. And I think people just take it a little easier, a little slower here. I don't know as though people work a full 8-hour day. We were eating dinner last night early at like 4:30, and I noticed a guy come home and just sit out with his family and chat and have a drink and whatnot, probably before dinner. The other thing is there are a lot of little like fishing towns, but they're very spread out. And when I say town, I mean like tiny little fishing village. So there will be places to stop and get coffee, a snack, go to the bathroom, what have you. But again, they're very sporadically placed along the ocean. And then one other thing that I just think is really cool is all the power lines, which we haven't seen power lines in a hot minute. But when you're a little more south or closer to Reykjavik, the insulators on the power lines are still glass, like transparent or see-through blue glass, which I think is really, really cool. We haven't had glass insulators in the US since like the 50s or 60s, right? So I'll try to get a good picture of those, but that's just something I thought was really cool. One other thing that I forgot to talk about, and I just think it's a neat concept, you don't see it in the US. Because houses and people are so spread out, it's like each family or maybe each neighborhood region has their own little church. And all these little churches are the same floor plan, it's just a little square building with a steeple on it. And they're usually white with a terracotta red roof and a little cross on top. And it looks like they're either they're on the same property as the homeowner, or maybe, like I said, a shared space for other close neighbors. Just something you don't see every day.
Hello.
Like I said, don't do this. If you go to Iceland, leave the sheep alone.
Babies. Meh. Meh. Oh. I won't chase them because we're literally on the edge of the world. But oh, he hungry. Yum. Where are they even gonna go? Buddies, come here. Oh yes, come here. Come on. Oh, we're itching. Why is everyone so itchy here? Oh, we're itchy. Look, what if I have something in my hand? Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna touch them. I can't believe they're going down the hillside.
We drove through several of these tunnels while we were in Iceland, and they go directly through the mountain. So as opposed to driving all the way around the peninsula or around the fjord to get around the mountain, we would go straight through. And the longest one we went through was about 7 kilometers long. beforehand. There's lockers, so you put your stuff in the locker. It has a key. So I'm gonna shower and then put my robe on and head out to an outdoor hot tub first while we wait for our appointment in the actual beer spa. So, jump scare for this next part. I may or may not have had a couple beverages and forgot to film for the rest of the evening. So, this next part you'll see we are in the city of Akureyri, and this is the church that was in the center of the town. Good morning. It's day 3. We just left Akureyri, I believe the second largest city in Iceland. And actually, I can show you guys. So that's the town we just left. We've driven about about 10 minutes. I don't know how far out because I just went we are here at Kloss. I believe. And it's geothermally fed. So Ryan just got the can and it is, I didn't see it steaming. It is very warm. So we're hiking down. I guess there's a little lagoon or pool down here that collects this heated water. So we're gonna check her out this morning. We got up early. I believe it's just after 6:30 a.m. right now. So we can get here when there's no one else here. I had a couple drinks last night, so I don't feel great. So that was fun trying to get up and around. I want to show you guys also the lupines are starting to bloom, and they are beautiful. When we first came into Reykjavik, it was like ground cover. They were everywhere. So they've been kind of sporadic. Oh, there's a little chair. Sporadic everywhere we've been since then. But they look like they're really blooming here. Yeah, let's test her out. Alright. Let's go. Carefully, don't slip. Ouch!
Yeah.
Woo. What?
I'll get my shorts off.
It's not hot. A little slippery. A lot slippery. I should have worn Crocs. Do what?
I bet it was at one time.
The changing hut, maybe?
You don't see these in the States.
This is really cool.
Station workshops.
We've made the pilgrimage to Ryan's holy Mecca. They call this the eternal hot shower. So it's warm, right?
Yeah, it's like hot shower water.
Geothermally warm, but like is the water from the Ooh, that's nice.
Nicer than our shower this morning.
Yeah, a lot warmer than the waterfall hot tub this morning. One thing about here, and this is obviously a no-brainer, but it smells so strong like sulfur. Like I mean I've smelled sulfur before, obviously. We have hard water in the US, but this is like next level. So other than the waterfall this morning, this is truly one of the coolest and craziest things I have ever seen, like in person, naturally, geologically. It looks like we're being swarmed by flies right now, but it looks like an episode of The Twilight Zone, like the one where the astronaut gets stuck on Mars, but he's not actually on Mars. That's what this reminds me of, like gray, silty, bubbling, hot, like mud springs, basically.
Maybe they filmed that here.
It's possible. And the ground is like stained.
Spongy.
Well, it's spongy first of all, yeah, but the ground is stained like yellow from, gosh, there's bugs everywhere, from the harsh sulfur. Oh my goodness. I've spotted more sheep.
They're running away. Ah! Come here. Come here. Ah! Come here. Hello. They don't want to be pets.
I know I didn't give a lot of context for this clip, so this was one of those hiking trails you just saw. It went down into a lava field. In this formation specifically is a lava tube. It's a natural formation that happened when lava was flowing through this area a long time ago. I wanted to do a little chat recap of day 3 because I feel like I didn't talk a lot in the vlog. I just did a lot of landscape footage. Or I guess I should tell you guys what happened or what I did to myself. So I told you guys I had a couple drinks last night, and when I drink, my hangover is I get dizzy, like really dizzy. So I thought this morning I'll just take a Dramamine and that should help out and I should be fine for everything we wanted to do today. However, I quickly realized or remembered why I don't take Dramamine, because it makes me unconscious. Like, I didn't actually fall asleep or pass out, but I was very, very close for a while and I still kind of feel a little out of it. So I just didn't, I wasn't in the right mindset to talk to the camera. But let's see. So we went from Akureyri to Mývatn, which they're only like an hour apart, hour or so. And you'll see we went to a really active geothermal area, hiked up and saw like a lagoon. What's it called? I don't know, a geothermal lagoon or something. You'll see it, it's very bright blue, beautiful. We saw like the sulfur area. We did a lot of back and forth. We've been in this little area, this town, all day, mostly, but I've been looking for ice, like to put in a cooler. You'd think with the amount of people who camper van around this country, that's their big thing, right? You would think grocery stores, convenience stores, something would have bags of ice like we do in the US. No. We've been to one convenience store that had little tiny bags of ice in their freezer, like with ice cream. Have not seen that since for our cooler. So and we stopped at so many stores, but we finally asked the front desk when we got here at the Foss Hotel, and he gave us a bag of ice, thank God, to put in our cooler. So it's something to keep in mind. Nowhere sells ice in Iceland, and you can ask, and they'll say, oh yeah, it's in the freezer section. It's never there. Something else new, or that I've learned, if you've never been to Europe, so we went to those nature baths, which was the big spa pool area with the really pretty blue powdery colored water. That's a public, like you have to pay to get in, but there are public dressing rooms, so big open locker rooms. In Europe, or at least this part of Europe, you're expected to go in, undress, you have to bathe, like wash well, wash your whole body without your bathing suit on before you get in the spa or the pool. It's just common courtesy, it's polite, everyone does it, and it's not weird, it's just how it is here. So you go in, take a shower basically, they usually have soap and stuff provided, and then you put your suit on and go out to the spa. And same thing coming back in. You rinse off really well, and you just strip down and get dressed, and it's just, that's the common thing here. A couple other things we've discovered is obviously geothermal activity here. It's a thing, that's their power plants, it's how they heat their homes and buildings. However, you can't shut that off. So we've been blessed with gorgeous weather the last 3 days. It's been sunny, not a cloud in the sky, like at least mid-60s at the high point of the day. So it's been so nice to go out and explore. But the buildings are still heated and they're still very insulated. I've been staring at myself in the viewfinder the whole time, I'm sorry. So you're just gonna be hot. You go into a restaurant, you go into a store, you go into your hotel room, and it's hot. So be prepared for that. I've been wearing tank tops underneath my sweatshirts, and I have had to take my sweatshirts off in restaurants because I hate being hot when I eat. So be mindful of that, which if you're not coming in the hot season, I guess, maybe you don't have to worry about that so much. That was a weird noise. Anyway, I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's always warm, plenty warm, in any building you go in. And then the last thing we've discovered is they're midges? Black midges, which are midges with an M. Like little gnat fly things, and they don't bite, but they, as soon as you go outside, you won't see them, like you'll look out the window, you don't see any flies, you walk out, they find you, and they swarm your face, like your hot breath or whatever. I don't know how they find you, but they do, and they're just swarming the whole time. I wish I had a video of Ryan trying to pump gas and clean our windshield, because it was like a black cloud around his head, and they are relentless, they won't leave you alone. They don't bite, but it's so freaking annoying. So the issue we're having now is it's hot in our hotel room. The heat's off. We have the heat turned off, but it's still producing heat. And we can't open the doors or windows because the flies come in. So that's just another thing to look forward to, or something that you may have to deal with.
Jump scare. It's me again, but we're home now, obviously. I wanted to first of all thank everyone who has made it this far in the video. I know it's a long video. I've decided to split the vlog up here, so this will be the end of part 1 of our Iceland vlog, and then in the coming weeks, maybe a week or so, I will be posting part 2 of the latter half of our trip. Again, thank you everyone so much who has taken the time to watch this video. If you could please, it would mean the world to me if you could hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe, be one of my first subscribers, because that means you will be here, you'll be able to see the next part when it comes out, and you'll be able to say you were one of the first supporters of this channel here, and hopefully be able to follow me on a journey as we take more trips and do more fun things and hopefully grow together. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, subscribing, sharing, what have you, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video for part 2.